All right, we all do it. We scroll and scroll through these short videos. But have you ever really stopped to think about the huge, invisible business that's running just behind your screen? Well, today we're going to do just that. We're diving into some source material that pulls back the curtain on a whole new wave of AI tools, all trying to cash in on what they're calling the AI content gold rush.
Let's just start with something I know you've experienced. You pull out your phone, you open an app to watch just one quick video, and boom, half an hour, maybe more, just vanishes. It happens to all of us, right? This little daily habit has become the bedrock for a gigantic new industry.
So what if that endless scroll is actually more than just a habit? What if it's the engine, the literal engine of a massive new economy? Well, the source material we're digging into today argues that's exactly what's happening. It frames this thing we all do, this daily distraction, as one of the single biggest business opportunities out there right now.
And to give you a sense of just how big we're talking, the source puts a number on it. And it's a wild one. Over 5 billion short videos are watched every single day. That's not just random noise, you know? That is a mind-boggling amount of human attention, all focused in one place. And as we all know, where attention goes, the money is sure to follow. Okay, so let's actually follow the money then. In this first part, we're going to look at the incredible financial power behind what the source calls the billion-dollar scroll. We're talking about how our collective attention gets packaged up and turned into a product. And wow, here is that money trail in black and white. The sources are citing some absolutely staggering numbers. YouTube, on its own, reportedly pulled in almost $70 billion from short video ads. Then you add in the tens of billions from Instagram and Facebook on top of that, and you can see the formula, plain as day. Our attention literally becomes their revenue. So this brings up a really good question, one the source material asks directly. If this whole thing is such a massive gold mine, why isn't everyone out there with a digital pickaxe trying to get a piece of it? Well, the answer, according to them, comes down to the big challenges that keep most of us just watching from the sidelines. And that brings us to our next section, which the source calls the creator's dilemma. This is all about the very real, very high walls you have to climb to go viral, walls that stop most people before they even think about hitting that record button. Yeah, the source lays out a whole list of roadblocks, and I bet some of these sound familiar. You've got the fear of actually being on camera, the huge amount of time it takes to edit, not having any good ideas for what to post, struggling to write a script, and then trying to keep up with trends that change every 5 minutes. The material argues these aren't just little annoyances. Nope. These are the gatekeepers, the things that lock most people out of the creator economy. And on top of all that, there's the cost, the price of admission, if you will. The source material claims that other AI tools out there can set you back anywhere from $200 to $500 a month. That's a subscription that right away puts professional-level tools way out of reach for the average person. So after laying out all those problems, all those barriers, the material then presents its solution. It's what they call a faceless AI solution. And it's positioned as this AI-powered shortcut that's designed to let you just bypass all those roadblocks we just talked about. And at the center of this whole pitch is a tool they call MagicClips AI. The source describes it as a system that can whip up these short, cinematic-looking clips from just a simple keyword. And the big promise is, no camera needed, no editing skills required, and most importantly for a lot of people, no showing your face. Now, the main claim here is just how versatile it is. The system says it can generate pretty much anything. You want viral animal clips? Done. Memes? You got it. How about polished product reviews or those motivational quote videos? It claims it can do all of that, basically letting you jump into any niche you can think of. Okay, so how does it actually work? How do you get from just a single keyword to a video that could go viral? Well, this next section breaks down exactly how the tool claims to function, walking us through the whole process as it's advertised. And they really boil it down to make it sound incredibly simple. The whole thing is pitched as just 3 steps. 1, you log in. 2, you type in a keyword, pick the video style, and just let the AI do all the hard work. And 3, you post it or you sell it. That's the pitch. And if we look a little closer, the source claims this AI is basically your own personal production crew. I mean, it supposedly writes the script for you, records a voiceover in more than 100 different languages, slaps on the captions, finds the visuals, and picks the background music. It's positioned as an automation of every single piece of making a short video. All right, which brings us to the big one, right? The payoff. How does the source claim a person can actually turn these AI-made clips into cold, hard cash?
This quote from the source really says it all. It perfectly sums up the business model they're pitching. It's a simple funnel, really. You start with the addiction to scrolling we all have, you capture that attention, you point that attention somewhere else, that's the traffic, and then you turn that traffic into income. So the source then lays out a whole menu of different ways you could supposedly make money with this. For example, you could sell the videos to clients as a freelancer, or you could start your own video creation agency. You could build up a bunch of these faceless channels and monetize them with ads, or just use the clips to get traffic for affiliate marketing. And then the source material frames this as a super clear-cut choice. You've got the hard way versus the smart and easy way. It's a classic sales pitch, right? Pitting the pain of high costs and doing everything yourself against the promise of a one-time payment and letting a machine do all the work. And they double down on that idea right here, taking it from just hard versus easy all the way up to the losing side versus the winning side. The pitch is painting a picture of two totally different futures for you. One where you're struggling and missing out, and another where you're going viral and making easy money. And really, when you get right down to it, their whole pitch is captured in this final big tagline. The promise isn't just that you can make videos. The promise is that you can create the very stuff the world can't stop watching. It's about tapping right into the heart of that attention economy.
Hey, let me ask you something real. How many times today have you opened Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok just to watch one reel and suddenly 30 minutes disappeared? Kids watching silly clips, teens stuck on memes, adults scrolling product videos, even older people hooked on shorts now, reels, shorts clips. They've become a daily addiction across every age, every country, every platform. But here's what most people don't realize behind many of those viral clips. There is no person on camera, no influencer, no face, no voice, just cinematic clips pulling views, followers, traffic, sales commissions, and some of them are making more money than creators who show their face every day. So why aren't you? Because you think it's hard editing tools? Scripts, voiceovers, time are expensive. Al software charging $200 to $500 every month that ends today. This Christmas, a new shortcut opens up. Introducing MagicClips Al, a simple Al system that lets anyone build cinematic viral clips in minutes. No camera, no editing, no showing your face, no tech skills. Just type an idea and MagicClips Al creates addictive short clips with Al voice, visuals, motion captions, and music. Automatically create faceless reels and shorts, baby and animal clips, product review videos, Al avatar promos, catalog and carousel reels, motivation and quote channels, meme and trend clips. Perfect for TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and Facebook. How it works: log in, enter a keyword, post or sell each video for $50 to $500. That's it. Imagine this while people your age are scrolling for fun. You're creating clips that pull views, traffic, leads, and sales. One clip brings thousands of views. More clips brings followers, brings traffic, brings money, and here's the biggest opportunity. You don't even need to post yourself. Businesses are desperate for short videos. Agencies are charging hundreds. Creators are outsourcing everything. You can use it for your brand. Sell clips to clients, build a Reels agency, or just ride viral traffic for commissions. And because it's Christmas, this is a one-time launch deal, no monthly bills, no risk, 30-day money-back guarantee once this launch ends. This goes monthly, so don't just scroll another reel, thinking someone is making money with this click below. Get MagicClips Al turn addiction into attention, into traffic, into income. This is your moment. Let Al create the clips while you collect the views. Sales and freedom MagicClips. Al create what the world can't stop watching.